Yeah, what's going on? Rob here. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I got a couple packages in the mail. One I'm sure is broken by the way it looks, but the only reason I'm really doing this today is because I got a package from Dude 1973, Chris. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I feel like I need to since he sent it to me. It's VCLT kind of. I mean it is because I watched this video where Peach's Vinyl Countdown sent him a VCLT, and he mentioned he didn't have any Queensryche. So I'm like, well, and I seen what Peaches sent him, and I literally have 5, 6, 7 of other Queensryches he doesn't have. So I'm sending him, told him I'm sending him them, and then I asked for his want list, and I have some up there, and I have some other stuff. So anyway, basically I'm going to be sending him a package as well. And through our conversation, he mentioned he had an album on vinyl still, and asked me if I needed it, and yeah, I needed it. It's one I didn't get in 2017, and it literally would have made my top 17 list for 2017 if I had it. So I'm going to open that up first, and then I'll open this other one. I'm sure it's busted because it's you can tell it was almost bent in half. So seems to be the trend right now for me. Anyway, Dude's a really cool guy. I love his channel. I know I said that about a lot of channels, but I really do. I mean, if I sub to your channel, I like you. I don't do the whole sub just to sub. I mean, I gotta like your content and you know your overall stuff. This should be quick this time, not a 10-minute opening. Oh, speaking of, so I contacted the seller this, I think it was late last night. I want to kind of cool down first because I don't think it was his fault. But I mean, it's still, you're responsible for getting it to me in one piece. Just like it was, you know, something you bought on a TV or a microwave. If you get it in the mail and it's broken and you paid for it, you're responsible for it, unless there's a statement saying, you know, not responsible for it. And I always look for that because it's a loophole in my opinion. So anyway, he contacted me today and asked for the picture in the video. Well, the video I couldn't send because it was too long. It was already too late to send him the video link, which I didn't think of, but I sent pictures, and I sent pictures that were edited, you know, like change the color and stuff on it so you could see the crack. I mean, it's a crack. It's not like if it was just a scratch or something, it's a full-on crack. And I watched back my video because I was going to edit it down smaller so I could send it to him, but and you can see when I turn it the other way where it's literally bending, and you can see the crack line. Well, the crack line, there's a crack line, and then there's, on the other side, there's a crack line, and there's another little one that's splintering off. Karsten actually showed me a picture on my Facebook that I didn't even notice on the box until I picked it back up after I seen that. It looks like there's a mark on it like that, and it's indented, like the pen was, something was sitting on the, you know, it's about that big, I guess you could say. But I mean, it was packed so great, it's in good shape, and it didn't have, it's on the floor, so I can't reach at it anymore. I don't know. I feel bad in a way because, you know, it's a hit for him. But what I did is I decided, I'm like, listen, I feel bad, and I'll tell you what, just refund me for the album, and I'll suck up the shipping cost. I just thought, okay, I don't want to be a complete asshole here, you know, and I know he's losing out, so that's what I did. I'm still waiting for the refund, so we'll see how that goes. But he stepped up, so I'll give him all the credit in the world. I would have done the same thing. I mean, you know, my whole point is for people to be happy with, if I send them something, you know, well, if they paid for it. Still sucks. I mean, that's my #1 album. Somebody mentioned about keeping the cover and framing it, which I probably will because it's one of my all-time favorite albums. So that's what I'm going to do. I was thinking about test playing it, but I'm afraid to screw up my needle, so I'm not going to mess with that. If I had a shitty turntable, I would do that. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. Just wanted to update you guys to let you know that the guy came through so far quickly, which is usually a good sign. So anyway, Chris sent this. I told him to hold off because I got a lot of stuff going on with my cat. Just life has been really busy for me. I know I'm making a lot of videos lately because at night I literally have nothing to do because I'm taking care of my cat all the time. And so yeah. So I got home to these today and I wanted to do this right away because I don't know when I'm going to make a next video. And I wanted to say thank you to Chris for sending me this so quickly. I told him to hold off till next week. By the way, I also have a bunch of VCLT to go out. Some of you know, some of you don't know. I've said I was sending them out last week, but I never got the chance, obviously, because of what's going on with my cat. So they'll be going out little by little starting this weekend. I got some Euro stuff to send out to you guys over there, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer because that's going to cost me more, and I got a bunch to send out. But I don't forget you guys. If I say I'm sending you something, you will get it. It may be 2 weeks from now, well, maybe 5 weeks from now, according to the mail lately. But just letting you guys know that as well. Anyway, there's my bullshit done with. I'm going to get some house cleaning done. And Chris sent me the album Havoc. The new one. Conformicide. That's what this is, right? I always get the album titles mixed up. Yeah, Conformicide. This totally would have made my my top 17 list. Oh, there's a CD with it too. Great. Awesome. I like when they do that. It doesn't really cost them much to do that either. The inside, it's a double LP 3-sided with an edge side. Really great thrash. Heavy thrash at times. The bass player he's new, and man, you can really hear the influence of the bass player on this album. I've listened to it on YouTube. I don't even have the CD. I'm trying not to buy CDs of common albums that you can just pick up, you know. So I didn't even buy the CD of this. Where's I going with this? So I listened to it on YouTube, and at first I was kind of a little bit turned off by the bass, but the more I listen to it, the more I get it. And ever since it's a great album. It's on my list, and so it was really cool of him. He didn't have to send me anything that wasn't the point of me contacting him. This was, towards the end of our conversation about the CDs, and he whips that out on me. I'm like, you don't have to, but yes, I do need it. I don't think there's any in here since there's a center. Yeah. Okay. Also on this album, it is on clear yellow vinyl, which I didn't even know it was on. The only one I knew it was black vinyl. Apparently there's several different colors, but this one's really cool. It's on that yellow gold transparent. And that's one side. I normally wouldn't show you the other side at this point. I'm trying not to show the doubles if it's not different. But I'm not sure you'll even see this on this one. But on the fourth side, it's I don't know if it's etched or it's kind of raised. It ain't really etched, but it says Havoc on there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Let me see if I hold the cardboard behind it. See, let's go scratch it if I do that. Nah, you can't even see it. You can't really see it, but it's not etched. It's on top of the it's on top of the vinyl, so it's like a glue. Looks like somebody spilled glue on it. But it's actually the Havoc name. It looks just like that. So there's that. Thank you very much, Chris. I mean, I know we talked about it. You really didn't have to. It wasn't my point of sending you stuff, but I appreciate it very much. It was one of them on my list, so I'm very happy to have it. I wish I could redo my 2017 list now. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and open the other one, so this is not a 20-minute video. No damage to that one. Now this one, as you can see, is clearly bent. And not only is it bent, it has a massive crease in here. And if you look at it, you can see that roll. So I'm assuming this is going to be broke. Now this one I won't be too mad because it's literally an $8, well, plus shipping, but it's an $8, you know, album. So I paid for it, rather. So open this up real quick. I mean, I'm hoping it's not bent because it's kind of an album I like a lot. Just found it at a reasonable price at a US seller. I really do try to find the US sellers. Package as well. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, yes, double on top. Oh man, the only reason this survived, and I'm telling you right now, you see that? He had these doubled on both sides, and you can see on this side, the bend is in it. And you can see on that side, there's a bend in it. He had 4 of these in there. The album did not take a bend. Oh God, I think we may have got lucky. Anyway, I'm going to pull it out. It is, it already looks cool from the wire. I'm going to pull off this stuff. I'm going to save the pipe sticker. We'll get a better look at this without the glare of. Dirty looks. Yeah, there's a little bend in the cover. Yes, I'm going to show you the sleeve. There's the sleeve. If you don't know Dirty Looks, you can look them up. It's like a melodic, it's like a hair metal AC/DC kind of. That's the best way I can explain it. This is probably my favorite album by them. They have quite a few. There's quite a few out there, and they're tough to get. So stuff's falling over. All right, now we're coming to the album part. Since it was a short trip, I'm hoping the cold didn't affect it, and I'm gonna say it probably didn't. Yeah, see, it couldn't break the. Better not. No, couldn't break the $8 album. Had to break the friggin' $60. Again, great album. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. If you don't know Dirty Looks, look them up on YouTube. They have like 7, 8, 9 albums. I mean, there's a ton of albums. I've got all but the first 2 on CD. Those first 2 are tough. The first one's really hard to get. I've only seen one on vinyl in person. Anyway, I'm rambling, guys. Thank you again, Chris. I didn't want to make this basically a long video, but it always does when I start this stuff, because I'm talking about other stuff. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all your comments and all your support. I was mad. I was really mad. I wasn't mad at, you know, I don't know. You know shit's going to happen like that. It's just like, why that one? Why that album? This one looks like somebody ran it over or did this to it, and it's fine. I don't know. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'll probably be back tomorrow night if I get some time. I'll probably have time to make some contest videos for people. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good day.